Hey, what's going on, guys? Derek Peachy here from Glitch PCs. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. And today, I'm going to be showing you guys my new kind of studio slash workshop to build and repair computers. Now this workshop is not 100% done. I don't think it will ever be 100% done. I'm never quite done with the workshop. I always kind of find little things here and there to always kind of, I guess, just upgrade and make better, to make the process of building custom PCs and doing computer repair just a whole lot easier and make it simpler and more efficient, so that I can send those PCs out the door much faster and get them shipped to you guys. So first thing I figured we would start off with is my tool pegboard here. I've got a lot of interesting tools on here. Over here's kind of my cable section. Now when I get a computer that I either have to refurbish or B, have to repair for someone, I always plug it into a monitor, check everything out first, make sure everything's all good, or if there's an issue in software or something, I always have to boot it up and test it out that way. And these cables are for that. We got an HDMI, DVI to HDMI, HDMI splitters along with HDMI and mini to mini HDMI, HDMI and DVI, and then somewhere around here, I can't find it right now, I have a VGA cable as well, which is also very necessary for older computers. Next we have kind of my little bit of packing supplies, kind of ruler, tape gun. I got some extra tape over there on the supply shelf, pen, scissors. I got my scale here. Every package that I ship out has to be weighed, whether I'm shipping with USPS, UPS, or FedEx. They all have to be weighed there. I also have a label maker, and the reason for that is basically when I have like an accessories box or have little baggies of multiple different things, I like to label them. That way when you guys get your products, you know exactly what is in each of those things and how to use them and what to use them for. We got some Dremel tools. Here's the actual Dremel. We got some tape up there. Got a drill, a screw gun, just some screws, some small heat sinks down here. Over here I've got my photo station. This is where I take pictures and all that stuff for products. I gotta set the tripod down. So yeah, this is where I take pictures for products. Basically it's just an empty space with some studio lights on either side and some nice window light coming in, and all the eBay products that you see on my eBay store were taken here. So back in this corner, it looks like a huge mess, but it's actually not. It's actually pretty well organized, believe it or not. So that back there is my 12-inch loudspeaker that I like to blast music on down here. I've got a power outlet, and then over there is my test bench as well, printer, all sorts of stuff like that. So as of now, this test bench only has a 1st Gen i5 and I think it's 12 gigs of RAM. 1 terabyte hard drive and a 80 gigabyte actually SSD, but it gets the job done, and it's just to basically test out power supplies or graphics cards, things like that. I also benchmark graphics cards. If you guys saw my benchmarking the Intel Quadro, I think it was a K420 graphics card, I tested that on this test bench right here, and yeah, this is what I test all my graphics cards on, stress them, all sorts of stuff like that. So that's a pretty cool little rig that I got set up there. Then if we go behind, or underneath my tool shelf, we got a whole bunch of packing material. We've got envelopes, plastic protection inserts, we got cardboard, we got small boxes, we got bubble wrap and plastic bags and packing foam and paper way down at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. Bubble wrap, a whole bunch of stuff. We got a whole bunch of cardboard boxes, all sorts of stuff that I need to pack up products for you guys. Then over here we got even more packing stuff. That's a PC right there actually that I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video. That is for sale on my eBay store. But over there we got air pillows and a whole container or crate of cardboard and all sorts of stuff. So much packing. Over to the left here we've got a whole bunch of cardboard boxes and everything. There's a lot of packing material here for shipping you guys product. Above all those air pillows and everything, we do have, I think I've showed this in previous workshop tour videos, but this is actually my kind of drawers. I got all sorts of different screws, SSD and hard drive screws, fan screws, power supply, motherboard, all that kind of thing. And I got some other stuff too, like caps and pads and rubber bands and all sorts of stuff like that. Even some cables. I got some SATA data cables and Molex to SATA cables and all sorts of stuff like that. We got thermal paste here. But we do have a whole bunch of stuff. This is actually a motherboard, CPU combo. Let's see, it's a Dell T3500 motherboard with an Intel Xeon, 12 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA Quadro graphics card, all packed into this guy, ready to be shipped out as soon as someone buys that on my eBay store. We got CD drives, hard drives over there. We've got a weird graphics card. This is a GeForce 2 MX. I might do a benchmarking video on that sometime just to see how it actually works. We have a Matrox G450. This one's actually for sale on my eBay store right there. This is usually more filled up with RAM. Right now we only got RD RAM and SD RAM. Often I have DDR4 and DDR3 in there as well. We got some CPUs over there, some Xeons, some i5s, some Core 2 Duos, and all sorts of stuff like that. Down here we got a whole bunch of power supplies, some more 1 and 2 terabyte hard drives there, laptop parts over there, that's all for sale. And then we got some random electronics like a truck tuner and extra electronics. This is all most of this is all for sale on my eBay store. So if you guys want to go check it out, the link to my website is in the link in the description below. And you guys can check out a whole bunch of awesome products there. Moving over from my desk, we've got this whole table here. It's empty right now. Over in the corner there we've got a charging station for drill batteries, all sorts of stuff like that. But eventually I'm going to have a monitor up here for testing out computers or seeing what's wrong with computers, things like that. But for now it's just an empty table. Below the table I do have some storage. I've got that container's full of stuff that I need to list. Basically I just put it all into a container and then just slowly go through it and list it on my eBay. That stuff over there is stuff that's listed but didn't fit on the part shelf. It's a whole bunch of stuff that's also for sale on my eBay store. Also guys, I really wanted to show you this. I'm also making and selling these on eBay as well. Custom keychains. So I started making these a while back. Some of these aren't quite finished, but this is like a RAM stick keychain. This one is an Apple logo. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That's an Apple logo off of an iMac G3. And I have an Intel processor keychain on my eBay as well. And so yeah, those are really cool. So if you want to go check those out, make sure to go check out my eBay store for those as well. Going around from a parts shelf, we've got my triple monitor workstation set up. This is actually pretty cool. I got all 3 of these monitors for on eBay for like 160 bucks. They're 1080p Acer monitors. They're only 60 hertz, but they work really well for what I'm using them for. We've got a nice chair. Basically just kind of workstation stuff. We got a cheap keyboard, cheap mouse, just kind of anything just to work that works. Not really looks nice or anything, but as long as it's very functional, that's all I'm looking for in this setup here pretty much. Over here I've got kind of my supply shelf. We've got extra tape, and what's that called? A container. There we go. I got a container or a basket full of a whole bunch of like metal brackets and parts and things that I can build things out of. Got a box of wood, all sorts of stuff that I can build custom projects out of there. So guys, that is pretty much my entire workstation. So I didn't really cover anything in a whole lot of detail, or everything in a whole lot of detail, but I think it's a pretty great workshop for building custom PCs and doing PC repair, and I'm always making changes to it to make it, like I said, more efficient and all around just better. So if you guys want to buy computer products, such as parts, hardware, things like that, or full custom built computers, you guys can do that. Just go to my website and the link in the description below. That PC that I showed you before is for sale, and it's got a GTX 460 1GB card. It's an AMD FX 6300 6-core 6-thread CPU. I believe it has 8 GB of DDR3. 2 terabyte hard drive, 120 gigabyte SSD, RGB fans, and it's all built inside the NZXT H510 case. Oh, and it's got an Aries Game 500 watt 80 plus bronze certified power supply as well. So great little PC for getting some work done, some very, very light gaming and things like that. So make sure to go check it out on my eBay store. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't follow us on Instagram yet, make sure to go do so at GlitchPCs. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So I will catch you guys in the next one.